What's up, my fried heads? It's your boy J Rock hitting you with another fragrance review like we always do. Today we're gonna be reviewing something from the house of Zegna. This Zegna Uomo. So you know how we do it. I'm gonna hit you with the three P's: presentation, performance, and price. Then we're gonna get into the scent itself. So y'all ready for that? All right, let's start with the presentation. This bottle, it's kind of tall. It almost looks like it's a 200 ml bottle, but it's actually a 100 milliliters. It's a 3.4 ounce, but it almost looks like a 200 ounce because it's so big. But it's really thin. If you look at it right there, it's real thin. Had it been chunkier, like wider like that, and then it'll be shorter, so it wouldn't look as huge as it does. It says one more down here. We have the all the info you would need on the bottom. The top has the name right there. Segna, Uomo, so and so. The top sucks. It's a real light plastic, very flimsy, cheaply made. Ah, It's very cheaply made, and it has these like rigids, so it's not the greatest thing. But hey, it does what it's supposed to. It's just supposed to cover the atomizer and stop the atomizer from spraying. So that's all you really need it for. So when you fill the bottle, it also has those rigids, like the Ruffles chips, and it almost fooled me into thinking when I saw the cap, when I grabbed it from the cap, I was like, oh, it's gonna be. I almost thought it was plastic for a minute. Then I grabbed it, I was like, all right, it's glass at least. But yeah, needless to say, it's kind of simplistic. I'm not the biggest fan of this bottle, to be honest. I'll give this presentation like a 5 on a scale of 1 to 10. Let's get into performance. As far as longevity, I get about a good 6 hours with this, which is fine. 6 hours is okay for what it is. You also get the projection. It's not too loud. It's a softer scent. It's not very overly aggressive or anything like that. But for the type of scent this is, it actually works in your favor. It's actually better that this scent is not too loud because the scent DNA itself is kind of a little more sophisticated. So it would make sense that the projection is a little softer, in my opinion. And yeah, so for what this is, the performance, I'll give it a 7.5. I thought it was pretty good performance. Now the price on this, I think it retails for like 70, but you can find it online for around 25. eBay, FragranceNet, somewhere around that ballpark is what it's going for. I forgot what I paid for it, but that's around because I bought it used off somebody on our Facebook group, but it goes for around 25 bucks new. This one was basically new. It just doesn't have the box, but I mean the bottle's basically all the way full. So, for that price, 25 bucks, I think it's like a 9. I think that's a actually I'll give it a 10. It's a great price. I have no complaints. Totally worth 25 bucks in my book. When you're talking about $70 retail price, then it gives you cause to pause. Like, do you really want to spend that much? Which I wouldn't recommend just because you can find it cheaper online. So why do that? Okay, so yeah, 10 out of 10 for price. All right, let's give this a spray so we could get into the scent. Right off the opening, you get those citrus notes. They got citrus notes, so it does feel fresh and citrusy. And you get the bergamot, and you get the bergamot, and that's the opening. It's a nice, fresh opening. It's nothing special, but it's enjoyable. Lasts about 10-15 minutes. Once you let it dry down a little bit, you start getting a violet leaf note. So you get that violet going, and the bergamot, that's kind of the main player in the opening, it kind of takes a back seat. And then the violet becomes the main player. The violet becomes Jordan, and the bergamot becomes kind of like Luke Longley or somebody, just a supporting cast member. This violet isn't like your Fahrenheit where it's a strong aggressive violet note and it has that petrol vibe to it. This this violet leaf is it's very, it's like watery almost. I almost wanna say like a violet, like aquatic, if that makes sense. That's kind of the feel I get from it. It's light, watery. It's very elegant, very sophisticated, super versatile. I think where this will shine is definitely like in an office environment. If you got your office or if you got a cubicle, you're in a suit and tie or at least a button up. This will be great for that type of situations. But it can also work if you're in a warehouse tossing boxes around or you're working on the customer service at Walmart. It works for any of those situations. Even if you're a kid in junior high or you're a student in college, it works through all those groups. This is at a price anyone can afford, and it's a scent that anyone can enjoy. No one will be offended. It can be classy and it can be casual. So it gets mad points for that as well. Man, so this is a good one for real though. So if I have to give this one a grade, I was gonna give it a 8, but you know what? This one isn't just good, it's really good. So I'm gonna give it a 8.25. It's not quite on the great tier, but it's on the really good tier. The yeah, this is a great one to have in your arsenal. This is one that you could take to war with you every day. Now yeah, I'm gonna give that a 8.25. So I'm gonna give the overall score considering price and everything. I'm gonna give it a 8.75 considering price, performance, and everything that goes with it. This is one that's worth having, and I don't have much more to say about it. So I guess I'll just let you guys know in the description down below. Check me out on my other social medias. I have the links down there. And you know, if you like what you saw, hit that subscribe button so you can see more of the same. And if you want to get hardcore with it, hit that bell. Once you hit that bell, it'll notify you in your message boards or whatever every time I upload a new video. That way you never miss a beat. And that's all I got for you guys today, and I'll check you guys out next time.